You want to ride?
I'll be like on the moon.
I think someone started a fire back there.
John Hicks, right?
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Ah, man. What is going on, folks? Welcome back to a brand new video on the Surron in the streets of LA. Once again, we got a nice 80-degree sunset afternoon. Finally starting to cool off out here in LA. It seems a lot of you guys like the riding Surron in the hood video that I posted about a week and a half ago. So we're going to do part 2 today. And that's going to be the new ongoing series. So if you enjoy the exploration Surron videos in the hood, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and make sure you guys watch the entire video all the way through to the end. A lot of you guys are requesting longer videos, so we're doing another long banger today. I'm going for 45 minutes. I don't know if I'll be able to pump out that much content, but we'll see. Anywho, let's get started. We are over here in Westlake. We're going to start in a typical spot, go south through MacArthur Park, see what the day brings. Here we go. All right, so we are back outside on the Surron. Last video, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I ripped out the windscreen that I had on my GoPro 10. Bad idea. The audio immediately became unusable once I ripped it off, so I had to get another one. Another thing you're gonna notice is that I have subtitles on for this video. I found a really easy setting in Premiere that lets me add subtitles quickly, and then I can go through and edit them after. Look at that dude zooming on an e-bike. What is that thing he's on? I gotta catch up and find out. It's a Super 73. Dude, that thing is ridiculous. Your bike is fast, bro. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, ride safe, bro. Dude, that guy flew past me. Maybe it was just because I wasn't going that fast, but it seemed like he was hauling ass. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, let me know if you guys like the subtitles down in the comments below. I think it's going to be pretty helpful in the future because, you know, a lot of people, maybe you watch my videos with no audio, and it's a lot more boring to just watch me ride around with no, you know, commentary if you can't listen to what I'm saying. So I think the subtitles are going to be a net positive. Let me know if you guys like them in the comment section down below. Anywho, we're going to get our alley cruise started over here in LA. We're planning on covering quite a bit of ground today. You know, it makes sense to me that a lot of you guys enjoyed the riding the Surron in the hood because, you know, a lot of people enjoyed riding BMX in the hood, and that is where a big portion of my channel's traffic came from. Dude, what is this right here? This looks like a cool little pathway. Honestly, I just don't know where it leads to. Imagine bombing down this. Oh, it goes into a fence, so that's not possible. Just gonna keep on moving. Yeah, I should have known that that was gonna be a big hit because everybody loves BMX riding through the hood. The obvious evolution of that is Surron riding through the hood. And you know, oh man, that's some jagged ground. Hey, how you doing? Kind of like the obvious evolution of what I was doing before on the BMX. This provides like an entirely new way for me to create content on the Surron because then I don't have to just zip around everywhere I go. I don't have to worry about doing. What's up, man? What is it? Oh, 4,000. Yeah, electric. Uh-huh. Sorry, no español.
¿No habla español?
No.
Okay. How many miles?
Oh, like speed?
Yeah.
50. There, watch. Show this guy a little bit of speed. If I can get across the street without dying. Hopefully you saw that and got a good idea right after I talk about not going fast anymore. I mean, one of the great things about this bike though is that everybody is super curious about it. Everyone has questions. They want to know stuff about it. So, you know, it's easy content for me to just stop and tell someone easy specs, like, you know, how fast it goes, or even just show them. But anyways, yeah, I think that's going to be my new ongoing series, and that's just what I'm going to focus on. Driveways like that scare me. And it's easy content for me, you know, because a lot of people think that like I'm just like a tourist. I don't know why so many people have this misconception that I'm a tourist that is not from LA and I'm just taking tours of these places that I've never been. You know, pretty much anywhere that I go in a video, I've been multiple times, or I used to live there. Anywho, it's kind of like rush hour, so I'm being cautious about where and how I ride. I'm trying to stick to the back streets right now, for the most part. This is the exact route we came the last time we did a Surron in the Hood video, but I think it's my favorite. Even though it still has some traffic, it's not nearly as bad as a lot of other routes I could be taking at this time. Oh, here's something I wanted to show you guys about the Surron. Something a lot of you guys should probably be looking out for too, if you own one or plan on owning one. So this cap, I lost it. I don't know exactly when, but it's been gone. The thing is, the first thing I did when I got this bike was tighten these pinch bolts myself, because anyone who's ridden, like my dirt jumper was the same way. These bolts are not really that important. I'm missing this one and I still have this one, but it's the pinch bolts that hold your axle in place. So you got to remember always to keep these tightened at all times. Check them before every ride, make sure they're fully tightened, they haven't gotten loose. Maybe even put Loctite if you don't plan on taking your front wheel off ever. But yeah, I noticed I lost that bolt, which would probably scare most people, but for me, I know my front wheel's not just gonna come flying off without it. So it's not the worst thing in the world. I have to go get a new one from the place where I bought the bike from in the first place, or I could order like a 3D printed one from eBay, which is probably what I'll end up doing, because it's about half the cost doing it that way. So probably the smarter move. Dude, I kind of can bunny hop this thing now. Look at this. I mean, it's not really like an actual bike bunny hop, but it's something. People are just like, what is that? I really am so comfortable with this thing. I can kind of ride it more like a regular bike now, which is really awesome. Not quite the same, but I feel really capable on maneuvering it, especially because I mainly like riding on the sidewalks. Damn, this place is so busy today. I actually can't believe how busy it is. As you can see, that side is completely packed. I'm gonna try and slowly creep down this way. But yeah, as I was saying, it's not quite, you know, it's still 110 pounds, which is super heavy, but I feel like I can kind of wiggle it around the same way I did on my BMX. And you know, I've come to terms with the fact that it's really not like a motorcycle, it's more like a bike. The more I ride it, the more it feels like that too.
How much was it?
Oh, this bike?
Yeah.
3,000.
John Hicks, right?
Yeah, what's up, dude? How you doing?
I recognize your voice.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
I couldn't recognize you for all of that gear.
Yeah.
I was like, the boys.
Yeah.
The boys. Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Yeah. So I'm sure you know about this. This is my new toy.
Yeah. I keep up with the videos. I watch them sometimes.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Well,
I always see the videos all around downtown. I was damn. Let me
yeah.
get into them one time.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Where you coming from right now?
Oh, I just started my ride.
Oh, you just started?
Yeah, I just started up the street. I'm like 5 minutes in.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Take care.
Cool, man. Nice to meet you, dude. Be safe.
Yep.
That is so awesome. That was so cool. What a cool encounter. Okay, so I said 3,000. You guys know the bike cost 4,000. At first, obviously, I didn't know that was a viewer. If and when you watch this, shout out to you, man. Thanks for showing some love. That's pretty awesome of you. But you know, I didn't know what was going on at first. I got the road closed that way, so I'm just not even gonna bother. So yeah, so that's so funny, dude. I completely forgot what I was talking about, but that was awesome. Oh yeah, that just reminded me how I just rode through there. I like how, what's up, dude? How maneuverable the bike is starting to feel for me. Like, it really feels more comfortable, like a really big heavy BMX, as opposed to you know, like a mountain bike or a dirt bike, mainly because I got better at like popping up curbs, you know, like that. Even big curbs, I feel like I can get up with ease now. That's the main thing that was setting me apart from being able to really get down on this bike. But now that I got that, everything is kind of like second nature. Obviously, besides wheelies, I gotta keep it 100% with you guys. I really have zero interest in learning how to wheelie this thing though. Like, I'm not really, like, I don't really care about doing wheelies. I don't view wheelies as content, so I don't think that it's really important for me to do wheelies. Plus, that just adds risk for me, you know. I'm about to turn 30 in a couple months, so I'm not really trying to be out here wheeling a bike, like trying to get views doing that. Like, I'd rather just be able to chill, ride around and talk to you guys. You know, I might not go crazy with the view counts and get 1 million views per video, but I enjoy what I do a lot, and I like being safe. And how do I say this? I value that more than content at this point in my life. You know, maybe if I was like 25 and I just got this thing, yeah, I'd be super like focused on trying to learn how to wheelie it. But at this point in my life, nah, I'm good. I just want to like cruise around, see the city, and this is what it's better for. I mean, that's what this thing is best suited for compared to the other vehicles, you know, that I would use to make my videos, like the BMX or even the dirt jumper, which I do plan on getting another dirt jumper really soon. So that's not, you know, completely out of the question. Look at this right here. They just made a whole community. Love it. Love it. Those are some nice bikes that they got. Those townies. There's someone talking to me from that direction. I just don't know who or what it is. So anyways, you know, so that's the page I'm on. You know, I just like cruising around, and this by far is the best vehicle for just kind of cruising the city.
I need the helmet.
Oh, thanks, man.
Badass.
Gotta wear a helmet.
That motherfucker got a dog, man.
Yeah. Right on, dude.
What a job, man.
Right on, man. Be safe.
Hey, I ride that. I'll be like on the moon. Boy.
Yeah. Anyways, he might not have had it all there up in Cranium area, but it's still a nice guy. So yeah, so hopefully you guys kind of understand the page I'm on at this point. I just like, you know, cruising. The Surron is great too, because if I ever needed to get out of an area real quick, boom, put it in sport mode and I'm out. You know, just like that. Vroom. And we still got the alleys for going faster if we ever desire to do that. So that's pretty much the only times I'd really want to do that anyways. I think most people who get this bike, specifically the Surron, probably, I'd say as far as LA at least, they get it for commuting purposes. Like they want something to get to work to faster, or maybe to school, or just for getting around the city, stuff like that. But me, you know, luckily I don't fall into that category. Or not necessarily luckily, but I just don't. You know, I would say that if I had to use it for that purpose, I would gladly do it. But I think that's when it starts to become unsafe. Like someone who uses, like if you have to commute and you use a motorcycle to commute, that's obviously going to be less safe than doing it with a car of any type, you know. And this is a very expensive way to do that. I'd rather spend $4,000 on a clapped out car that I have to fix every few months if I had to get something to commute on than a Surron. Let's just be 100% honest here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. If you had $4,000 and you needed something to get to and from work, are you buying like a 2000 Honda Civic, or are you getting a Surron? Actually curious to know what you guys' answer to that are. Now that I've asked a question, you know, you guys know how I feel, but I'd be interested to see what you guys think on a, you know, on a more common basis. Maybe I'm out of touch with reality. I don't know. But yeah, in the long term, I still have a few things I need to do. I still haven't switched out the brake pads. I bought brake pads for this bike and I just haven't even put them on yet. The brake pads that are on it are just, they're really bad. You know, I can't lie, they're really bad. They squeak, they don't stop that well, they don't have much stopping power, the bite is not really there. So, you know, it's kind of disappointing, but I have new brake pads, I just haven't put them on. I ride this bike maybe twice a week, and when I'm on it, it is strictly to make content. Like right now, we're going out through the ghetto, we're heading towards South Central, and those are the times I'm really on the bike, is when it's time to film. So when I'm not on it filming, it's kind of like I kind of forget about it and I just live my life. But I need to do those little things. Ooh, that was a nice little jump. See, like I said, I'm kind of getting the hang of being able to pop this thing up. It really is like a mountain bike, not like a BMX bike, but it is totally like a mountain bike. That's some sick artwork right there. Very sick. It's very similar to a mountain bike in how it pops up, and like it's like front heavy. Look, you can kind of bunny hop it, you know, and then you get the throttle away. Just hit the throttle real quick. Whee! And when you hit that throttle in sport mode, man, it is truly like you're in like, it's like you're in Star Wars and you just like hit warp speed or something. It's just out of this world how much fun it is. So it's nice doing that every once in a while. But if you're transporting yourself everywhere in sport mode, like, I don't know, I feel like it's only a matter of time before like some type of accident happens, you know. Another funny thing that sticks out to me is that like a lot of people are like, dude, stop riding on the sidewalk. But this is nothing new to me. Like, a lot of you people are new to my channel because you have just discovered me through this bike. So much cool artwork back here where we're at right now. That's awesome. Wow, I really like this corner. Look at this little corner store. It gives me like East Coast vibes. I don't know anyone who lives in like New York, like neighborhoods that have like corner stores in the neighborhood, I think is one of the coolest things ever. It's like, it brings a sense of community to what you're doing. You want to ride? Shorty asked for a ride, but there's no free rides with the Surron. It only fits one. That's funny though. That draws into my point though. Once you get one of these things, everybody's curious about it. Everybody has something to ask you about it, you know. Once again, I forgot what I was talking about, but I assure you that it was very important. So yeah, whatever I was saying, feel free to chime in about it in the comments as we go down this alley with multiple fires started in it. It seems a little bit of graffiti. Okay, we're just gonna, yep, we gotta edit that out or blur it or something. That was just so stupid. Anywho, this is the street where it is cracking. It has been like this for quite a while. Used to be able to go down this sidewalk not too long ago, but now, nah, forget about it. On both sides, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. This is where we start really getting into the hood. We kind of went all the way past MacArthur Park today, which is, I was planning on riding through there. I always want to ride through there. We might end up still going, circling back to it, but we're already kind of down by the freeways, which means we're approaching Pico. And that is, once we go past Pico, we're kind of getting really into South Central, which is, you know, that's kind of where I intended to go today, but I kind of missed the, oh dude, look at this. You can get in there. I just don't know if I could fit in there on my bike. There's like little hills you could ride on. This looks kind of sick, but I'm gonna have to pass. I think someone started a fire back there, if I'm not mistaken. Or they're just barbecuing. I don't know. Anywho, I don't think I could probably fit through there, but I don't, it's not the biggest, what's the word for someone who doesn't like tight spaces? I don't know. Someone leave it in the comments. What's that word when you don't like really small spaces? That's how I feel trying to go through fences and stuff on my bike. Like, I just am not a fan. Got some more cool artwork right here though. Blue Jay. Very nice. Yeah, so when you're in this part of LA, everything's a gang zone. You know, that's not, there's no lies to that. Everywhere you go, there's like a different, you know, there's another hood that claims that certain street or that different block or whatever. That's just kind of how it is out here. But as long as you mind your business, you know, you typically won't have a problem. Now, if you come out here and you're actually part of a gang and you're trying to, like, you know, holler at other gang members, then yeah, then it might be a little bit messier than that. But I can't speak to that because I have no affiliations or involvement with any gang. Of course, I'm a YouTuber and all I do is ride my bike, and that's what I want to do till I'm dead. So okay, looks like we got to get around here. As you see, we're on like mainly back streets right now, and the reason for that is because it's still rush hour and I do not want to deal with cars in any sense right now. So we're doing the back street tour. doing little bunny hops and stuff like that, just kind of ripping around the sidewalks. Oh, dude, I totally remember what I was talking about like 15 minutes ago before that girl distracted me asking for a ride. Riding on the sidewalk. So, you might be new to my channel now, but I've been riding my BMX bike on the sidewalks for, okay, that's a big dog, so I'm gonna get off right now, actually. Since forever, I've been riding on the sidewalks, you know, and a lot of people had problems with that in the past. The same way that people have problems with this. Obviously, this is a little bit different because it's fast and it's heavy, and if someone, you know, ever got hit, it'd be bad. But I have a perfect track record with never having accidents on the sidewalk on my bike, and here's why. Right after I get this thumbnail. And I'm super aware when I'm riding on the sidewalk. I scouted out ahead, and I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. What about people who come perpendicular to you while you're coming down the sidewalk? And I account for that as well. You know, I think it's, when you're looking from my perspective on the GoPro, you guys think that like there's no way for me to see things that are coming at me, because the GoPro makes it look like everything's happening like immediately. You know, it makes it look like when I'm riding through a narrow place, there's like no space on the other side of my bars, when in reality there's a lot more space, and you could probably tell on the camera. So you know, there's that. Most of the time, if you see me going through like a crowded area, there's a lot more space on either side of me than there ever looks like. So keep that in mind. I don't know, the comments are gonna keep coming, but yeah, it just is what it is. Anyways, I gotta get across this big street. Nice Camaro let me go. They were smoking crack cocaine. Nice bike. Damn, she was flying. What the heck? Dude, e-bikes are kind of everywhere. I feel like like when I first got this, even a couple months ago, I didn't see any, but now I see them like literally all over the place. Like especially out here. But the thing that trips me out is like nobody wears a helmet. Like, do they not understand like how dangerous? Like if like, okay, so I have a ton, and I mean a ton of cycling experience. Literally my entire life pretty much has been on 2 wheels. I've spent more time on 2 wheels than I've spent on 4 wheels by a huge margin. But I don't think a lot of people understand that like when you're on an e-bike, which is 2 wheels with a motor, like it is not the same, dude. Like you will get murked if you don't know how to ride and you go down, or like you enter a situation where you're not ready. You are done. You're gonna have a bad time, especially if you're not wearing a helmet or any type of gear. You know, so I don't know. I feel like there needs to be more awareness on that, but at the same time, who am I? I'm just a guy on YouTube, so it's not much I can say or do to convince anyone to do the right thing. Oh, look at that cat. It looks dangerous. It looks like a little panther. Anywho, we're actually about to start making our way back. We didn't cover that much ground at all, but I feel like I got a nice video. I got to chat with you guys for a bit, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do more one-take stuff. So today is like the test of that. Kind of like no editing, no cuts, just kind of riding around. Last video, someone said, why aren't you following the fire trucks? So I'm gonna follow them briefly. Well, really not really, just up here, because this is where MacArthur Park is. I wonder if they're attending to that fire or that smoke I just saw in the field. No, they're not. They're going the other way. Okay. I was about to say, that'd be crazy if I just saw that developing into a fire and then I kept going. They made all the shoes right there. That's crazy. I'm actually gonna back up, see what they got. They got any heat.
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Ah, man, I'm just looking at what you got. No Jordans?
Huh?
You got no Jordans?
What size you wear?
I'm a 10.
Yeah, I got something for you.
All right, let me circle back to you. Let me grab some cash. Hey. Psych. Shout out to that guy hustling though. Would love to support the local business, but you know, I don't have any cash. I never carry cash on me. You never know what might happen in the streets. There's no reason to have cash. MacArthur Park, a staple. Look at the squirrel. It's gotta be rabid. There's no way it's not. Why is it coming out close to people like that? I guess we're just gonna pop out. MacArthur Park, always gotta cross through here on my rides though. Did you guys see that seagull just threw the container out of the trash can? That is insane bussin'. Four-way stop. You know what's funny? The only other place in the world I've seen these four-way stops besides MacArthur Park here, which is like the ghetto, is Tokyo. Like one of the nicest parts of Tokyo at that. That's the only other place I've seen nice fancy four-way stops. Yeah, here's a little marketplace. We got tools. Anything you need, you can find it right here for the low. Anyways, we're not even gonna try and do that path, which I do on the BMX all the time. We're not gonna try and do it on the Surron. We're just gonna keep it moving. We're actually gonna go with the flow of traffic right here, kind of, until we can get to the sidewalk. Maybe we can pop up right here. The smell of pollution is actually insane here. Like pretty much all you smell is car exhaust and stuff like that. It's kind of brutal. And keep moving. This is where it starts to get real hectic. Just sightseeing for you guys, you know, cruising up. We're about to put it in eco mode and go real slow right here. Look, his dog has a mohawk. That's so cool. I'm gonna hang to the right. We're gonna do a little pop in and out. Looks like there's no cars coming up, so we should be good. The 99-cent big bargain. Come get your deals. Popped in. Looks like there's a roadblock. We're gonna pop back out. Dude, you guys see that sign bouncing? I thought that was a crane falling. I don't know why that's what my brain thought it was, but anywho, cool little ride through LA. A short one, but got a lot of cool dialogue in. This is mainly a big test of the subtitle feature, so if you guys like that, make sure you guys let me know down in the comment section, because I think it's super easy to do. You just have to, like, a lot of times it screws up like a few, like 1 out of every 50 words it'll screw up, so you got to go like watch it and make sure the subtitles make sense. But other than that, I think it could be a huge you know, improvement for the videos. So yeah, so I'm gonna pop on the curb right here, cut through this way. Yeah, you know, now that I know I got a new series for you guys too, the ride in the Surron in the hood. We're gonna be doing a lot more footage in this area and also south of here. It's great. You know, when I first got this thing, I was kind of confused as to what type of content I should make about it, but now that I see that one's starting to do well, I'm gonna run with that for a little while and see how it goes. Gonna pop off right here. And yeah, so let me know your guys' thoughts on that in the comments, and also by hitting the like button if you like this series of riding Surron through the hood. I think it's a no-brainer, you know? It is a no-brainer. I'm gonna go all in with it, you know, for the time being. It's a great concept that I could do by myself. It doesn't take a lot of time. And, you know, the funny part is not a lot of people are willing to ride through the neighborhoods that I do, because they're not actually from LA. Look at this, look at that Corvette. Look at those wheels. I love it. It's funny to me because, you know, if you're from LA, you realize you can go through most neighborhoods if you are from, you know, South Central. You realize that as long as you aren't a gang member or trying to go out and be tough or stupid, no one's really gonna mess with you. You know, I see some people on YouTube have that figured out, but a lot of people are just scared. So, you know what that means? More opportunity for me to do what I do, which I'm all about. So, wrapping up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure if you watch the entire video, first off, big thanks to you. Big thanks to you. That is a huge W if you watch this entire way through here. Let me know in the comments if you did. I would love to heart your comment, because that is a big W for my watch time, for people who watch the entire thing. And yeah, lots of long videos coming up in the future. I really enjoy the ones where I really don't have to edit. I'll probably do a couple clips here and there, a couple cuts, but other than that, It's mainly a raw ride, a view of what I actually do in a day. So yeah, if you guys enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, get down to the comments, let me know what you guys think if you enjoyed. And that's it. That's gonna do it for this ride. Nice, quick, enjoyable ride on the Surron through the streets of LA. Very fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Peace out.